friends, I hope you're all having a wonderful week, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are building an apartment for a couple Sims, and my idea for this apartment was light woods, muted colors, lots of white and beige, and I really didn't have a family in mind for this build. I just wanted this color scheme and furnishing idea. So that's what we went with, and I hope you really enjoy this apartment. So, I wanted to ask you guys if you had any ideas or suggestions or requests for builds, like Sims that I should build for, certain like styles of builds you'd like to see, or apartment decor, or any ideas you had for limited pack builds, like just a couple packs that you think would make a really good or cool build or furnishing theme. Right now I'm kind of thinking of doing a Seasons Parenthood Laundry Day scheme because there is a pack combination on sale right now for those 3 packs, so I figured that maybe that would be a good thing to build for. Maybe people would have those packs right now, like new people would be getting those packs. But I also wanted to kind of mix in like a newer, more recent pack. So if you have any ideas for that or any other pack combinations or ideas for Sims, please let me know. Leave a comment down below, or you can also find my other media in the links below. For my Discord, my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and feel free to come to any of those and leave suggestions or comments or ideas there, but also leave them in the comments here because I would love to know what you guys think. So now here we are in this apartment and we are working on the kitchen, and we do not keep either of these counters. There were so many counters that had the color scheme that I wanted, but I could not pin down the kind of like furniture I wanted because I was trying to like combine like more modern with more traditional, but everything kind of leans far more modern than traditional. There's hardly any traditional things in this house, maybe a rug or two, and I didn't want to use, sorry, I had something in my mouth, that was weird. I didn't want to use these counters and cabinets because I feel like I always use these counters and cabinets. But I think the main reason I do is because I like the upper cabinet in the corner. I really like the way that cabinet looks. I don't like the upper cabinets where there's like a diagonal connection from the left to the right side. I feel like it looks very, very strange, and I don't really like the upper cabinets that do that. But I did once again use the new refrigerator and stove, and what is the thing called over the stove? What? The word is escaping me. I wanted to use, like, exhaust vent. I wanted to use this swatch of these again. I tried to use another one, but this is just the perfect color scheme that I was going for, was these ones. And I do use this little plant that I put up here a couple times in this apartment because it's so good. It's so cute. Hopefully you also cannot hear my dishwasher running in the background. I did a test record and I couldn't hear it, but if you can hear it, I'm so sorry. I have to do this voiceover right now because my husband will be home from work soon, and I don't like doing voiceovers with other people around. And I just feel so self-conscious, which is ridiculous because I'm putting this on the internet for anyone to see and watch, but I feel self-conscious doing it in front of people. So unfortunately I have to do it with the dishwasher running because he'll be home soon and the dishwasher is going and I can't stop it. So I really hope you can hear it. If you can, I apologize profusely. I hope that it's not too loud or too annoying. So here we are. We put a little dining table in the kitchen because a bar would have looked weird, like bar counters, but I wanted something in the middle of the room, and I thought that this looked really cute with these little like wooden chairs. I thought it was so adorable. And then we get a mirror and a coat rack and a trash can and a rug, and then I think we move on to the living dining room. I think I worked on those pretty simultaneously, but maybe I did the dining room first. Of course we're using these curtains from Courtyard Oasis because they just are perfect. They match the color scheme, they match the design, and they really brought in the light wood tone and white cream stuff without overpowering like the design, and they were really understated, and they didn't cover up the entire window of all the windows. And I really just appreciated the way they fit in this space. The table is from Dream Home Decorator, as is a lot of stuff in this apartment. And the chairs, I believe, are from Parenthood. And I think they're so cute. And the swatch, like, it has the tones that I wanted. And I was so happy with my couch choice. That is a couch from Eco Lifestyle. And I really loved the colors and the wood tone. And I really thought that it really was the perfect couch for this idea that I had for this apartment. We do get a whole bunch of plants, but maybe not a whole bunch of plants, maybe just like 6 or 7-ish. Watch there be more than that. Because if there's an empty spot, like right here, I struggled for a minute with what to put here, but I end up with a plant. Plants fit empty spots. They just make sense in little empty spots. And they don't really like ruin any color scheme or anything. They kind of just go with everything. Here we get some more front door clutter. So we get this little like clutter, this little cute clutter item, and some plants and magazines, and the little coin receipt clutter, which I think is so cute. And then these little cubby shelves from Dream Home Decorator I thought were perfect because they have the right color. And I think we just get a painting above them. A painting, correct? Yep, there's a little painting. This is such a cute one from the Pastel Pop Kit. I love it. And then over here we get some of the family item frames from Growing Together. And we put them up there. And then we have these Growing Together bookshelves, which I use all the time, and I recognize that. But it's so perfect because there's 2 shelves that look the same but have different clutter. And so I feel like it makes sense to use these when you want multiple bookshelves, because they have different clutter and they're not going to look identical like the rest of the bookshelves do. So I know I overuse these, but they're so pretty and so perfect. And we just kind of clutter up the area. We get some clutter on this little table underneath the TV. I almost called it a fridge. That's not what it's called. And then we get a little ottoman in front of this bookshelf and some clutter on the coffee table. And then I think we move on to the primary bedroom. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought. The timing is so funny on speed builds. Like, you think you do things faster than you do, but sometimes because I'm always watching something. Right now I'm rewatching Bones. Please, no spoilers. I haven't seen past season 6 or 7-ish. I quit watching because when I was watching it, someone spoiled something and it ruined it for me. So I don't normally talk about shows that I'm watching because I don't want people to spoil it. But I am watching Bones right now. And if you leave a comment about Bones, I will probably not read it because I don't want spoilers. But I am watching Bones right now. And so when I'm like building, all I can think about is like what I was watching while I was building when I'm rewatching it back doing the voiceover. But I also sometimes take a second longer to make a decision on like a coffee table or a piece of clutter because I'm distracted by my show for a second. But I pretty much just kind of watch shows that I've seen before. Pretty much only watch shows that I've seen before, or things that I can watch without really paying attention, because I'm always doing a million things at once. I'm always playing a game on my phone or like scrolling social media while watching something, recording something, playing something, everything all at once, because I just cannot sit still. I have to have a million things going, and I will always be also like reading a book or doing art and doing all these things, like 4 to 6 things all at one time, because I just can't. I just can't do it. I can't do one thing at a time. I have to have a million things going on, but then I also get overwhelmed by how many things I have going on. Then I have to like cut back a little bit. But that's why sometimes it takes me a minute to make a decision in a build, because I get distracted by whatever else I'm doing. I try to focus on the build when I'm recording, like really focus on the build so that the recording is easier to edit, and so there's not a lot of dead space. But sometimes I still get distracted by things. And I think that's okay. I think that that's normal. Here we are cluttering up the bedroom. This is the primary bedroom. I really appreciate this wood tone from Snowy Escape. We use pretty much all Snowy Escape furniture in here with like one going together nightstand, and then this chair is not from Snowy Escape. And then we clutter up this bookshelf over here. We get some yoga clutter and a mirror, and then we get a rug and a chair and a stack of suitcases. And I really think that this bedroom really matches the kind of idea I had for this apartment, where it's just light and cozy and comfortable and really just a safe space for the Sims. We get a painting, a collage painting over the bed, and a couple of plants in here, and then that chair I was talking about. I don't remember what chair we used though. Is it the cottage living one? It might be. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. Let me know if you have any ideas for the Sims that live in this house. I figured it's 1 to 2 parents and then a teenager. Or maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's not parents. Maybe it's just guardians or foster parents, or let me know. Let me know what you think, who you think lives here. Because this room is for 1 to 2 Sims, and then the other room is for a, do we use this chair? No. See, cottage living one. I knew it. The second bedroom is for a teenage Sim who really likes pink. And I really like how that bedroom came out. I put the bed on a diagonal wall. I put a little diagonal wall in the corner and then placed the double bed coming out of the wall, like coming off the wall. And I think it looks really pretty. And I really, really love how this second bedroom came out. I think it matches the color scheme of the apartment while also giving its own personality to the Sim that lives here. So we use this bed, and I do realize that the swatch did not change here in a second, and I changed it to the swatch I was trying to make it, which is the like pinkier one. We get a shelf above the bed because there's not really a spot for a nightstand, so I kind of figured that this shelf was kind of their nightstand. So we get a mirror and a shelf, and I do want to admit that I don't like that there's two mirrors facing the bed. I know that mirrors facing the bed is not the right vibes, and there's like bad connotations to it, and I would not want a mirror facing my bed. But they have a mirror over the bed, and then there's like mirror kind of at the foot of the bed, and I'm realizing now that I always try to not put mirrors facing the bed. And I have a build that have finished and edited. I just haven't done the voiceover on. I did the voiceover, but then I lost the voiceover, so now I'm procrastinating to do the voiceover on it because it's like a 40-minute long video, and I just haven't had the mental capacity to do a 40-minute long voiceover. So I do have that build. It's a build on the 40 by 20 lot in the New World of San Sequoia because it's such an awkward lot. I put 2 mirrored houses on it for sisters with different personalities, and I really truly love the build, and I really want to post it, but I have not had the mental capacity to do a 40-minute voiceover. So I was wondering if maybe I should do a like short voiceover and then do some music. But I like watching speed builds with voiceovers. I like listening to someone talk. I like hearing what they have to say about every choice that they make. And it's such a long build. I want to be able to talk about each decision that I make as I go and not try to fit everything I want to say before it happens, you know what I mean? So I'm not really sure. I just want to post the video, and I'm anxious that I'm gonna not post it and then be sad, or wait too long to post it and then it's irrelevant. Well, it won't be irrelevant, but if I wait too long and there's new packs out, then it won't be, you know what I mean? Like, it won't have the new stuff, and I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. Maybe I can come up with something to talk about in that long video. But we are still decorating this bedroom. It took me a minute to kind of lay out where I wanted like this chair and side table. I really wanted this in the room, but I couldn't figure out where to put it. I think it works here. I did put a sim in this house to take screenshots, and I made sure that they could get in this bed, and they can. I didn't test both sides. I just clicked on the bed and they went to one, I think the left side and it worked, so it was okay with me as long as they could get in the bed. It's not a 2-person bed in this household, so it doesn't matter. We get a vanity with a whole bunch of clutter over here, and then here I struggled for a minute with what to put under these succulents, these like wall plants, but we do end up putting a really thin little bookshelf underneath them. One of the ones from base game that kind of zigs back and forth. Yeah, this one. And I think that it works really nicely there. I think it was a good choice for what to put there because I struggled for a minute. And then we get some more clutter on this nightstand, and then I think we move on into the bathroom, which is a simple little bathroom. It just has, you know, a tub, a shower, some clutter, 2 sinks, and a toilet. And I think that it matches, once again, matches the color scheme really well. I also kind of struggle with corners in rooms sometimes. What do you put in the corner of a Sims room? What do you fill corners with other than plants? And plants. Or like a chair. I know I put chairs in corners sometimes. Let me know. Let me know what you put in corners of rooms in Sims builds when you don't know what to put or you've already used too many plants. I think we get another plant. Yeah. See, it's always a plant in every corner. We get a rug in the... we get a rug in the hallway, but I really also like the rug situation in the teens room. I used a lot of different rugs and layered them up, and I think it turned out really, really cute. So here is the bathroom that I talked about. We get, of course, the bathtub, which I use the Dream Home Decorator one. And then these towels, I think that they are really pretty, and I really like that there's a put together version and like a messy version, but I really feel like they need more swatches. I feel like there's not enough swatches, and too many of them are too like old looking, you know what I mean? Like towels my grandma would have used in the mid 2000s looking, and I really wish that they had more swatches. I also use this peg towel holder by the shower, and it's so cute. It's like the most colored item in this entire build. It didn't really have a swatch that really matched the vibe, but I had to use it because it's so stinking cute. And maybe, I don't know, maybe they just had these towels, or maybe the teen has these towels, and maybe it's more their towels. But I just thought it was too cute to not put down. We get a whole bunch of clutter on these sinks, and I do like that there are slots on sinks now. And on toilets, I really appreciate them, especially for people that, you know, don't use cheats to clutter or the red shelf, but it is a little frustrating to have to fill the sinks up with items to be able to alt place other items. But I still think that it is a great addition, and I really love it. We get some rugs, and that's it for this build. You can find this build on the gallery under my ID AudynRo, and if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments down below. And I will talk to you guys soon. I forgot to mention that this build comes in at 49,821 simoleons. Okay, I love you. Have a great, wonderful week. Bye.